National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium, the home of the Madden Championship Series. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? Not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with their fullback.
The fullback up the middle. Wyatt Black on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Third and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
It's 4th
So
down.
4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Deep to return, the dangerous Zay Flowers. Taken at the 19. Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Right to the air goes Ward. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
These are the
3
play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and 2. Whoa. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. That's caught by the great tight end and broadcaster, Greg Olson.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On 1st and 10, Ward. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Ward. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Again, it's Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. First down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try to run with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Here's Ward. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Houston. A try here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. and will give him 4 yards.
Brought down by Pat Surtain. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Darnold. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Third down, they need 5. Darnold to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play for Seattle. An even 40 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Now a run on first down. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Tristan McCollum is on the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the count. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get into the end zone. Jerome Bettis. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On first down, Ward. There's a short one caught by Olsen. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the count. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Throwing is Ward. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ward gonna throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's gonna have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ward. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Ward to throw again. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10. He'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Play action. Ward. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own,
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime. Second down, they need 7. Here's Darnold. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball. Find easier completions. Find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold to throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Jackson Hall. Touchdown Seahawks. Sanders here for the extra point. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Seahawks 14.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He was defended by
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Ward. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Back to throw is Ward. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go get him, hey!
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll look for Flowers downfield. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
It's a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, it's Ward. Over the middle, there's my partner, the tight end, Olsen. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Juju Brents on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he'll take it on in. Jerome Bettis. Touchdown, Houston. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stoutly. That's going to bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. As receiver on the in-cut, he's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. Now a give up the middle. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Now, first down throw for Ward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Up the middle they go. And mark them down up beyond the 30. A gain of 16 yards. First down for Houston.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half. but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing, Ward. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
1st down.
A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Now give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Third and 2. Ward. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw a 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Ward. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Give them 27, and it's first and goal. On play action, here's Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Darnold to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
From his own end zone, it's Ward. And they will finally run him down. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans first down.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Second down, they need 3.
Watch twitch.
Out of the gun, here's a run at the gut. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ward now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards for getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Now, a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now the spike comes with 28 seconds to go. On 2nd down, it's Darnold. On the run to the right. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw again is Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Darnold to throw again. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
Here's Darnold again. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Texans are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.